Dear seekers, today let us delve into a profound statement, the statement that carries the essence of enlightenment, the statement which carries the very nectar of divine consciousness. And that statement is I don't mind what happens. At first glance, these words might seem simple, they might seem even mundane, but I urge you to look deeper, to peer into the very heart of this statement. It is not just a casual remark, it is a mantra, it is a key that can unlock the doors of your consciousness. If you can truly embody these words, if you can weave them into the very fabric of your being, then the moment of awakening is not far off. You will then touch the infinite. You will then realize your divine, conscious, infinite nature. Now, to say, I don't mind what happens, is to live in a state of absolute surrender. It is to transcend the mind's habitual patterns of resistance, attachment, and fear. The mind is constantly trying to control, it is trying to predict, and it is trying to shape the future according to its desires and fears. But the enlightened ones, the masters who have walked this earth, they don't mind what happens. Why? Because they have seen through the illusion. They know that everything in this phenomenal world is fleeting, it is transient, and it is impermanent. Everything changes, dear seekers. Everything passes. The joys and sorrows, the successes and failures, the praise and blame, they all come and go like waves on the surface of the ocean. The enlightened masters have dived deep into this ocean. They have touched the stillness at its depth. They have reached a place where there are no waves, no disturbances, and no dualities whatsoever. They have realized that what abides is the real you. What abides is the divine you, the conscious, infinite you. Now, when you say, I don't mind what happens, what are you really trying to do? You are then trying to align yourself with this deeper reality. You are then stepping out of the frantic dance of the mind and into the serene dance of the soul. You are then recognizing that all events, all circumstances are mere ripples on the surface of your being. They cannot touch the core of who you are. The real you is untouched, it is unblemished, it is pure and eternal. Imagine the freedom that comes with this realization. Imagine living a life where nothing can disturb your peace, where no event can shake your equilibrium. And this is not indifference, this is supreme awareness. This is the state of mind of all enlightened masters. They don't mind what happens because they are rooted in the eternal. They are rooted in the timeless. This does not mean that they are passive or inactive. On the contrary, they are supremely active, but their actions arise from a place of deep stillness and clarity. They act without attachment to the outcomes. They act without being driven by desires or fears. Their actions are spontaneous, they are natural, and in perfect harmony with the flow of existence. Now, what can you do to reach this state? Now, to reach this state, you must cultivate a deep sense of trust. Trust in the universe. Trust in the divine intelligence that orchestrates all events. You must let go of the need to control. You must let go of the need to predict, the need to cling. You must learn to flow with life, to dance with the rhythms of existence. And this is not a resignation to fate, but a joyous embrace of the mystery of life. Dear seekers, meditate on this statement. I don't mind what happens. Let it seep into your consciousness. Observe how your mind reacts, how it resists. Watch these reactions without judgment, without trying to change them. Just be aware. Awareness is the first step to transformation. As your awareness deepens, you'll find that your grip on life loosens. You will begin to trust more. You will begin to surrender more. Remember, this journey is not about achieving something in the future. It is about realizing something that is already here, that is already now. Your divine, conscious, infinite nature is not something you have to attain. It is something you have to recognize. It is always present, always available. The enlightened ones have simply awakened to this reality. They don't mind what happens because they live in the eternal now. They live in the timeless presence of their own being. Dear seekers, let this statement be your guide. Let it be your mantra. Let it remind you of your true nature. Let it inspire you to live with grace, to live with trust, and with a deep sense of peace. The moment you stop minding what happens, you step into a new dimension of existence. You become a witness, you become a silent observer, you become a joyful participant in the grand play of life. And in this state, you'll find that you're not separate from the divine. You are the divine. You're not a finite being struggling in a hostile universe. You are the infinite consciousness. You are the eternal presence. This realization, dear seekers, is the essence of enlightenment. It is the heart of spiritual awakening. So, embrace this profound statement and start living with the understanding that everything is fleeting, that nothing lasts forever. Root yourself in the awareness of your divine, conscious, infinite nature and experience the peace, the joy, the freedom that comes with truly not minding what happens.